big time players. I don't let big time players in big time situations. You know what I'm saying?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Murray steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense.
They
find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Rams had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to work. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. Fight, 97. Red, cycle.
2nd and 5 now. Tua got a man and he hits him in stride. And from the 9 they get this to the 5-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Fight, 60. That's one.
They'll run forward with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Opinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3.
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He sets to fire deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
8 yards to go. Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tua. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
On 2nd down and 4. Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well They have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams have moved out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it. But maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Caught, Kelsey, left side. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Derrick Henry on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their play block and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They keep it with Henry on first down. Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. On the coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. With the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relax.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First down carry for Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Henry up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there of 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Play fake. Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On play action, it's Murray. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, LA. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run with Derrick Henry all alone? And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Remember, John, my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys.
And they're going to sack him yet again.
Blocked.
This time it yields a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They find some open field here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.